One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome everyone to Boone Pickens Stadium, Stillwater, Oklahoma, and home to the Cowboys of Oklahoma State. As we'll see, the number 13 team in the country, the Colorado Buffaloes, taking on another unit from the Big 12, the Oklahoma State Cowboys. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Cowboys will put total leather and we'll get started. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. The Buffaloes offense will have the first crack at it in this one. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming in this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
He hurls one deep down the left side. It's a big stride inside the 10. Touchdown, Buffaloes. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
Yeah, coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
On the move from inside his 5. So Oklahoma State's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. They'll try the run. Works his way into the traffic and picks up 3 to the 17.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard games just because of the body blow effect.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Flores. He's going to throw deep right side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. The Cowboys send out the punt unit. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. He wants to change this route. They'll try to get outside. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Oh, they're after him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go.
He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. And the Cowboys trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Got a little space. Oh, he's got some space. Several defenders there to get him on the ground.
And I tell you what, I love this call early in the game. You know why? You get your quarterback hit early. He gets hit. Wait a minute. Nerves settle. Everything's good. You show the defense that he's a threat to run the football. I love that call early in the football game.
He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. The Cowboys decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. To the air, it's Salter. Fires to the wideout. That pass is incomplete.
They just have not been able to get this guy going. They've thrown it to him over and over again here in the first quarter, and QB and him just not able to link up. The defense knew that was where this guy was going to be looking, but these two, they've got to find a way to get on the same page.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. It is deafening in here. The paddle people going to work. Third down and a big one for the Cowboys. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Part of being a defender, especially against the pass, is you got to see where that receiver's going to. And when he sticks his foot in the ground, you could tell. When he stuck his foot in the ground, that in route was breaking in. They knew it, broke on it, swatted the ball down, and made a nice play.
With the catch, it's Hayden. They make the tackle at the 33, but he's ripped off 15 yards and picked up a first down.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. Did a nice job of it.
Buys a little extra time. Wide open spaces. They finally corral him, but he turns that into a big gain and a first down. And the Buffaloes have it with a 1st and 10. Using his feet. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5.
Well, this guy's a weapon, throwing it and running it, and you know he's going to try to hurt this defense with his legs.
It puts so much stress on the defensive line to chase him, and the fact that the play is extended so long.
Yeah, if they've got a spy defensively, if someone's athletic enough to run with this guy, that's going to be maybe a sound move moving forward.
And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Buffs!
Really nice job by the quarterback getting through his progression. He wanted to throw that football down the field, but nobody was open. He never forgot about this running back, running the swing route, spitting it out to the perimeter, and letting him do the rest for a touchdown.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Flores. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
Well, you're seeing a complete effort right now by this football team. Their offense has been doing their part, scoring points. They've got a big lead, and the defense right now is just shutting the opponent out. So good against the run and so out.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. Looking for a crease. It's Hayden. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
This quarterback part of their running game. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down.
You know, you talk so much about QBs, right, and having to make really good decisions. There's a great example. He didn't see anybody open.
Turning it on! Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Touchdown, Colorado! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Guys, Colorado has the lead here. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Now to see if they can answer this early blitz here in the 2nd quarter. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Give to the running back. They'll knock him down after a 6-yard gain to the 27. And the Cowboys want to pick up the tempo.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Touchdown, Buffaloes! The defense putting points on the board.
Man, defenses are always trying to force turnovers to get the ball back to their offense, make those big plays. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you force the turnover, the pill hits the ground, you scoop it up, and you take it all the way back to the house. Huge play for this defense.
And with that kickoff going out of bounds, they will get great field position to start. Looks like a penalty on the kickoff as the ball goes out of bounds. Looking downfield, it's Flores. Here's the heat. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the...
And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack.
Boy, this defense is ridiculous. On point. They know how to rush the passers. Multiple guys getting it done. 5 sacks, and we are still in the first half.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack. The Cowboys will punt it away on 4th down.
This quarterback is thinking to himself, I need to get an NIL deal at some restaurant so I can take my offensive line out and feed them more, because I don't think they like me very much right now. I've been sacked 6 times in this game. It's time to get that new NIL deal paycheck.
And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going up top. Catch and stride inside the 15. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Bucs!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Here comes the heat. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. Fights off the defender. Not much there. They'll give him 1 to the 14. And the Cowboys need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. To the air, it's Flores. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. The Cowboys will bring the punt team onto the field. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. This is a spot you see many returners try to take a chance, but not this time. The fair catch just inside the 40. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Quarterback on the keeper. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. The Buffaloes line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. The punt team makes its way onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch is collected at the 24, and that's where they'll start this drive. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Looking downfield on 1st down. Forced out of the pocket. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. Now facing 2nd and long after the defense came up with that sack. He's going to take off. He's out past the 35. And he scoops his way to the 1st down and then slides to avoid the hit. The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half. To the air, it's Flores. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Lloyd. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Wants to go up top. Grab near the marker. It's Fitzpatrick. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. The give on the inside. Breaks the tackle. And that first defender was just waving at him after that sweet move. He picked up the 1st down. This offense needs a little something to feel good about going to halftime. A chance to chip away here on 1st and goal. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Just about had the pick in the end zone. Instead, it'll be 4th down.
Man, what a great break on the ball. Way to knock it down. But, man, this situation, they're almost in field goal range. Had a chance to maybe take some points off of the board. That's a big play that we might circle back to later.
On 4th down, they'll try to get something out of this drive before the end of the half. He splits the uprights. Well, they got 3 back, but that's about all you can say about it.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
That late-in-the-half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Leaves it with the back. He's in open space downfield. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, fellas, looks like you've had a very enjoyable day there today in Stillwater. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. And with that, let's head back to the home of the Pokes and Boone Pickens Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. And the Buffaloes will kick it off to start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Coming out on first down with the play fake. With the catch, it's Brock. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first. He'll pull it on the read. Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, the defense did a pretty good job that time on the option play of having someone dedicating themselves to the quarterback to get him down. Not enough to stop the offense from picking up the first down, though. The defense really needs...
Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
Man, this defensive end is a monster. I mean, you've seen his athleticism and his speed and his bend and his flexibility. He now has 2 sacks, and there's still a lot of football to play.
And the Cowboys now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Tight end now in motion. He'll keep it himself. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
Motion from the wideout. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down.
You got to love love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. What do? You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
On the ground, it's Hayden. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the first down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
Wants to adjust the pattern. They're going to go right back to him on first down. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
Nice job by this defense. Listen, you got to understand, they're going to run the football. They're going to try to milk the clock, Jesse. They got the huge lead.
Haven't been a lot of good plays from this defense in this game so far, so can they build on that one? Can they create some turnovers here in the second half to get back in this game?
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got a man, it's Hayden. Oh, the sweet juke gets him free. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. Trying to get the edge on the right. Hard running there. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. And the Buffaloes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Leaves it with the running back. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead.
He's trying to get it in. Touchdown, Colorado! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That's his 3rd touchdown pass of the day. The defense has no clue how to respond right now.
No, and the defense has had absolutely no answer. He's been on the money. He's been on fire, making the right decisions and just carving this defense up.
Number 16, set to advance on the football.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Flores. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
At the 21-yard line, each second down coming up.
Guys, Colorado has the lead here. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th quarter comeback. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them, an absolutely dominating performance.
You got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All 3 phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate.